So children, let's continue with the 10th paragraph. Here is the picture. First I will read the paragraph and then we'll explain you. Now Gupta was not pleased. He saw that his son would have the feign madness always, or else the king would find out he had been tricked. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he find out. So now the father Gupta was in a confusion and in a very unhappy mood. Why? Because he came to know that Babu and I took a wisdom from Nagendra and it is a trick we have presented in front of the king. But when the king come to know that it is a trick, then surely the king will chop off, means he will cut off my son's head. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he find out. Who will find out? The king will find out. Okay. So back they went to Nagendra for more wisdom. For another 500 rupees, Nagendra advised them, go back to the king when he is in a good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing and will forgive you. Now what happened? Babu and his father went to Nagendra for the another wisdom, because to come out from this situation, they wanted to tell the truth to the king. Then Nagendra again took 500 rupees and gave the wisdom to Babu and told Babu that you go to king when he is in a very good mood and tell him the whole story. The king will find it amusing, means the king will entertain your story. He will laugh to your story, means the story will be in the joking manner. He will entertain that story and he will forgive you. Same thing Babu did to the king. Next. But make sure he is in a mood of laughter, and so Babu followed the advice, found the king in a merry mood and told him the story. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. Then what happened? Can you see? Babu is in front of the king. He is telling all the story. The king enjoyed the story, and later on the king forgive Babu for this, whatever has took place, and the story was heard by Babu to the king. The king enjoyed the story. Okay, and he started laughing to Babu and he forgave him. He left him without punishing or hurting Babu. 11th paragraph. Then the king, who was intrigued by what he had heard of Nagendra in a market, sent for him and asked if he had any more wisdom to say. The boy said, of course, I have plenty of sell, especially to the king, but my fees would be 100,000 rupees. The king paid him the 100,000 and the boy gave him a piece of paper on which he had written, think deeply before you do anything. Then what happened in the 11th paragraph? After Babu went home, the king, he was keeping in the mind that he has heard about the Nagendra. So what he did, the king sent minister to Nagendra for the wisdom. But now minister took Nagendra to the court, and the king was asking Nagendra a wisdom. The Nagendra is saying that I have plenty of wisdom, means I have many wisdom for sale, especially for you king. I have very special wisdom, but the charge will be 100,000 rupees. So happily the king gave the rupee and he took the wisdom. In that wisdom, what were the words? The words were, think deeply before you do anything. So Nagendra is saying to the king that you should always think deeply. Means before doing any work, you should think hundreds of times. Means clearly you should study about that matter and then only you take the decision. So this was the wisdom given by Nagendra to the king. The king was so delighted with the advice that he made it his motto. He had it embroidered on his pillow and engraved on his cups and plates so that he would not forget it. So what happened? The king was very happy with the words, the wisdom what Nagendra gave to the king. The king was very much delighted, means he was very much happy, and the king made it a motto, his motto. And what he did, embroidered means the thread embroidery, the thread work is called embroidery. He embroidered it on the pillow. Pillow means we use the cushion while sleeping on the bed under our head. And even he printed it on the cups and plates. Who printed it on the cups and plates? The king printed the wisdom on the cups and the plate. Can you see? This is the cushion, and even can you see, children? This is the cushion. This is the cushion on which the king has embroidered. Okay, fine. Let's move to the 13th paragraph. Some months later, the king fell ill. The ministers and one of the queens had been conspiring to get rid of him, so that bribed the doctor and persuaded him to poison the king's medicine. So what happened? As the king had two queens, one of the queen, she took the help of the king and she tried to kill the king. This was the culprit being took place in the king's palace. So the king was sick, means he was very ill on his bed. Why he was ill? Because the queen had made a culprit that to kill his husband. Who is the husband? The king is the husband. So she is using poison in the medicine of the king. Understood? And for this she has took the help of the doctor. 14th paragraph. When the medicine was brought to the king and he lifted the golden cup of his lips, he read the words engraved on it. Think deeply before you do anything. Without suspecting anything, he thought about the words, lowered the cup and looked at the medicine in it. So what happened? When the medicine was brought, the poison medicine was brought to the king, on that there were words, means engraved. There was a printed words that think deeply before you do anything. This was the wisdom given by Nagendra to the king. So before drinking that medicine, the king started looking to the cup and the medicine. Then later what happened? The doctor who was watching all this felt nervous. His guilty conscience made him believe that the king had guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. While the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet and confessed to everything and prayed to be forgiven but the king ordered that the king must be arrested. Look at the picture, children. In the screen it is given. Can you see? In the screen, can you see? The doctor is on the feet of the king because the doctor felt very guilty. And he got to know that the king has come to know about the medicine. In the medicine there is a poison, and he started asking help and saying to the king, please forgive me, king, for this. But what the king did? The king said that the doctor should be arrested. Look at the screen, children. Next, then he sent for the ministers and the queen and insisted that they drink the poison in his cup. They too fell at his feet and begged for mercy. He ordered them to be hanged, and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. Later on, what happened? He sent that poison medicine to the queen and told the queen to drink the medicine. Again, the queens also started asking for a help and for a forgiving. But the king did not listen, and he hanged. He told the queen and the doctor to be hanged from the kingdom. Lastly, he made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. Later on, what happened? Last, the king called Nagendra and made him his minister, and the king gave him wealth. Wealth means amount, money. He presented him with a money and made Nagendra as a minister. So children, let's write the glossary part in the textbook, and we'll move to the short explanation video. So children, today we have completed our second chapter, that is the boy who sold wisdom. And in this chapter, what moral we have got? We got the moral that if we have a good knowledge, good idea, good skill, whether the skill is in any of the way, we have to use that our innovative ideas and skill which help us to survive our life. So what skill Nagendra is having? Nagendra is having the skill of selling the wisdom without spending any good amount of expenditure, means heavy amount of expenditure. He, in a very cheaper manner, he put up his shop and he started selling the wisdom. And what is that wisdom? That is one kind of good things or good ideas or good suggestion, like good advice we can say. Good advice means Nagendra is a very good human being. So he has that good advice within him, and that skill he has used as a business, and he has put up his business by giving it name as a wisdom. So the boy has started selling a good advice which is very helpful to the person who are facing problem to come out from that problem. So children, let's go through the lesson, read the chapter again and again, understand it. If you have any query, just visit to the school and collect the notes of this lesson. I hope that you have understood this. Thank you.